Hello, my name is Paul Priestley. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Paul Priestley Art. Today we're going to be looking at drawing and possibly painting outside. But to do that, there is two things you need to know. Two things you need to take with you. One is something physical that you're going to make, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. And the second thing is you've got to be able to use your eyes. Yes, your eyes. You have really got to look. Come on. Let's make a start. The first thing we need to do is make a viewfinder. Now, this is a very simple thing. It's just simply a piece of card in which I have drawn out a rectangle in the middle in proportion to, well, it's actually A6 size. I'll give you the details in a moment. You can see them coming up on screen. We're going to cut out the window with my steel rule and a Stanley knife, pushing that out, as you can see here. Very simple. I'm now going to measure 1/3 up these two verticals. You'll see why later on. I'm going to do the same across as well, 1/3 of the way across. The details, as you can see, are on screen, and I'm simply then going to take a piece of green cord, doesn't matter what colour it is, and I'm going to put them or stick them down where the thirds are. This creates a grid through your viewfinder which you can use to line up objects, horizons, verticals, large areas, that sort of thing. It's the sort of thing that Renaissance artists used. Canaletto used it in his paintings. It's a good idea to use a viewfinder. It just separates out all the detail that you want in your view. Okay, we've just about got this complete. I'm now going to show you how to use it. Here we are in the beautiful landscape of Somerset in England. I brought with me my viewfinder. Now this is how you use it. Close one eye, it's a good idea. You can hold the viewfinder quite close, like this, or you can hold it much further away and move it around until you find the most interesting view. Let's see how it works. Looking through the viewfinder isolates all the elements, so you can just view what is going to be in your picture and compose it really nicely. Now look at this. You see how I've got the dark shape in the small shape at the top right, balanced with the larger shape on the left. The similar sort of thing here. You see the tree looks much more balanced, being to one side rather bang in the middle of the picture. You see a nice foreground that we've created here. Look at this, you see, that's a nice image. I think that's the one we're going to use. Now, we need to look at this. This is the second most important thing you need to understand if you're going to do a great drawing or a great painting. You've got to look for the tones. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to take the foreground, and I'm going to take the darkest part I can find in the foreground. You can see I've listed it here. The darkest part in the middle ground here. The darkest part in the background, those trees you see. And the darkest part in the far distance. Notice how all those tones get lighter, and yet they're all dark tones. Let's do the same with the light tones. Light tone in the foreground, light tone in the middle ground, light tone in the background, and a light tone in the far distance. You'll notice the same thing again. They gradually get lighter as they go into the distance. Now, if you compare them together, as we can see here, you see great contrast in the foreground. The contrast gets less the further you go back into the distance. So if you look at the contrast between the two tones, light and dark in the far distance, not a great deal. So to summarize, everything gets lighter as it goes into the distance. If you look at the foreground, the difference between dark and light is great, and that gets narrower as we go into the middle ground, the background, and the far distance. The difference between lights and darks gets so much narrower. Remember that, your drawings will look brilliant. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a like. And if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. If you would like to help with the production of these videos, then you can subscribe to my Patreon channel, where you can get lots of interesting rewards in return for your patronage. That would be wonderful. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers!